Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Julio Guerrero and I'll be your professor for your KINE 4360 Basic Nutrition online course. I strongly apologize for the delay. I've taught online courses before, but this is the first time I've taught an online course at this university. In my prior university I've used Blackboard, so I kind of assumed that it was going to be the same. And once I tried to get started on Tuesday, I realized that the tools were very different. So it took me some time to get to know the system here at Our Lady of the Lake. I just wanted to make sure that I understood thoroughly what tools and resources we were going to use for this course before I passed out or distributed the syllabus. So it took me some time to go through some different programs, different services, to understand what I really wanted to use. And then once I determined which tools were going to be the best for this course, I had to create some detailed instructions so that I could include that in your syllabus. So again, I apologize for the delay. Trust me, I don't want to be working at 9 o'clock on Friday night. The first week of class, but I also knew that it was important to get you guys started. So hopefully, if you spend some time this weekend reading the material and getting to know the course, you'll see that that everything you'll need is now posted on Blackboard. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start off first. So this is just a video introduction, course introduction, just like you would have day one. In a classroom setting. We're going to cover the syllabus rather briefly, but I want to make sure that I touch base on the assignments and the course schedule, so you'll know you'll have an idea of how this course is going to be conducted. I know several of you have taken online courses before, and I'm sure every professor is different. But what I like to do is I try to make this course as classroom similar as possible. So throughout the semester, I'll be posting video lectures just like I would give in a classroom setting. I don't expect everyone to watch every single one of them, but I really don't expect everyone in a face-to-face class to be listening to my lectures anyways. But what I want to do is I want to make sure that that those of you who actually like lectures and get something out of lectures, you still have that opportunity, even though this is an online class. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start with the lecture, with the syllabus, and I'm going to start to explain in detail some of the expectations for the course. All right. Now, you can see the syllabus is here, but I'm going to show you on Blackboard where you can find it. I've updated the Blackboard page. On your list at your OLLU portal, you'll see that it's Spring 2017 Basic Nutrition. So when you click on that, you go to your home page, and what I have there is the course calendar. So every time you open up our course shell, you'll know what we're doing and the way that I've structured this course. And again, I'm sure that you've taken, some of you have taken some online classes. Every instructor does things differently. What I like to do with my online courses is just to give you a week-by-week schedule. So you can see here, week one, today we're covering the syllabus and course introduction, and we should be starting chapter 1, okay, in terms of reading. And then next week we'll start chapter 2, and then you'll have your first couple of assignments due. Okay, these assignments were supposed to be due this week. The student video introduction was supposed to be due today, but I pushed back those assignments 1 week just because of my delay. Okay, so you can see, so whenever you look at, say, this the second row for week 2, you can see that there is the reading for that week, which is chapter 2, Guidelines for a Healthy Diet. And then things that are listed, that are bolded in this box, are things that are due, assignments that are due for that particular week, and I give you the due date after that. So you can see how the calendar works, so you can go through and everything. Now this is a tentative calendar, but I'm going to try to stick to it as closely as possible. There may be some times, just like this week, where I have to push back some dates. But if I make any changes to the calendar, it'll be in your favor. Okay, I'll make sure not to penalize you for anything that's any occurrences or anything that causes a change in the calendar and the schedule. Okay. So that's the home page. Then you can see here, also on the same page, you have the course syllabus. So if you click on that, you'll see the PDF. So that's where I am with the syllabus here. Okay. So since we're on this page, on the left-hand column, you'll have your syllabus and schedule. That's where we are now. If you click on assignments, I'll post all the assignments with some instructions in this page, and you can see that the first assignment is already posted. In fact, in fact, that's not the first assignment. The first assignment that's a written assignment is already posted. Your first assignment is your student video introduction, which I'll discuss in a second. And then also on this left-hand side, you have your lecture notes, and this is where I'll post all my lecture notes, and I will post videos just like I'm doing now. I'll navigate through a PowerPoint presentation. Obviously, I won't have the opportunity to interact with you as I would in a normal classroom, but I'll try to make the presentations as engaging as possible. You know, maybe instead of asking a question and waiting for a response like I would in the classroom, I'll just ask you the question and kind of give you, an opportunity to think about, the concept that we're discussing, or how I'm relating it to your personal experiences or to a real world situation. But you'll start to see that as I start my first lectures next week. What I have for you here, and it says Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3. These are actually the chapters from the textbook. This course is going to be heavily dependent on the textbook. I mean, this is an online class. I mean, I'm gonna post PowerPoint presentations as we go through the semester, but your assignments are going to be heavily dependent on the book. So if you haven't purchased the book, I mean, I sent that email on Tuesday saying, with the detailed information. So if you haven't purchased the book, you need to do so. And I understand that sometimes the book takes some time to arrive. So I've provided you with the first 3 chapters. So if you click on Chapter 1, you'll see the PDF file for Chapter 1. Yeah, it's a large file, so it's gonna come up. It'll take some time to come up. Almost there. Okay, there it is. So Chapter 1. Okay, and then you can. I mean, I'm sure most of you understand how to use PDF file, but yeah, you can make it bigger, zoom in, read. I'm not quite sure if you can highlight, but if you print them off, you can treat it like it's a regular textbook. Okay, so all the pages from Chapter 1 are there, and then again, if you go back to this page here, to this tab, you'll have access to Chapters 2 and to Chapter 3 as well. Okay. I will communicate with you through Blackboard. I can go through my course tools, and I can send an email to the entire class. It just goes straight to your OLLU email. Every once in a while, I'll click some announcements, and I think that goes to your email as well. So, all of this, most of the course will be using Blackboard. And typically, and again, this I may need more time to get adjusted to the Blackboard system in Our Lady of the Lake. But what I like doing is solely using Blackboard for online formats. But unfortunately, this semester I'm going to have to use some outside services, and I'll explain as we go through the syllabus. Okay. All right. So if you want to pull up the syllabus, or you can follow along with me. Again, this course is Basic Nutrition. This is an online course. You can see here that my email address is right here, JG Guerrero at OLLU.edu. That's the primary way that you can get a hold of me. I do have a phone in my office, and I do answer it while I'm here, but I still don't know how to access my voicemail. I've asked IT to come help me out. and this is my second semester, and they still haven't been here. So I still don't know how to access my voicemail. So if you call and I don't answer and you leave a voice message, chances are I'm not going to get it. Okay, so the best way to get a hold of me is either through email, or you can stop by my office. I'm in Metz 409B, and my office hours are Monday and Wednesday, 10 to 12:30. I do have classes on Monday and Wednesday afternoon, and I'm done around 3, so I'll probably just kind of be around my office from 3 to 4 as I'm gathering my things and getting ready to leave, so you can catch me then. If those hours don't work for you, please send me an email and we'll schedule an appointment to meet. We can either meet in person, or there's an opportunity for us to work or to meet through Blackboard. Okay, so just send me an email, and if we can meet in person, great. If not, we can definitely meet through Blackboard. So if you need me for anything, there's always an opportunity for us to meet and to chat. Okay, the textbook we'll be using is this one. It's Visualizing Nutrition: Everyday Choices, a 3rd edition. Okay, so this is the textbook you need to have as we go along the course. Okay, this is, as I mentioned, this class is totally online. We won't meet at all during the semester, but if you need to meet with me in person, we can meet anytime in my office. Okay. I will rely heavily on Blackboard. However, that's not the only service I'll use. I've created a YouTube, a channel on YouTube. And I don't necessarily like using YouTube because I don't like having my students' videos all over YouTube, all over the internet. But for this course and this semester, I had to do something quickly because I was really running out of time. I didn't want to go another week trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So I went ahead and decided on YouTube, and I created a channel. Now, I don't know exactly how YouTube works. I'm hoping that you could subscribe to my channel, and whenever you upload your own video assignments, that you can upload them to my channel. Okay, so I'm hoping that works. If it doesn't work, then what I can do is just I'll create a discussion board on Blackboard, and what you'll do whenever you upload your videos to YouTube, you'll simply copy the link for that YouTube video and paste it to the Blackboard discussion board. So whenever we open up the discussion board forum, we'll see the entire list of YouTube videos all on one page. So we just simply click on them so that we can see everybody's videos. Okay. You can see here in parentheses, I'm also using the Screencast-O-Matic. Actually, this should say Screencast-O-Matic. So I'll update that on your Blackboard. On your syllabus. But this is what I'm using to record this video. Blackboard does have a couple of options to record videos, but I need a system, a reliable system that's going to allow me to and allow you to record while you're navigating through, I'm sorry, that's going to be able to record you speaking while you perform any on-screen activity. So Screencast-O-Matic, as you can see here, it's capturing my speech or my presentation, and it's also recording all the on-screen activity. So that's what I'm using. I'm going to encourage that and you to use that as well, because it's free, and you can record up to 50 videos that are up to 15 minutes in length, and all the videos that you'll be presenting this semester will be less than 15 minutes. So it was pretty easy to set up. You just go to screencast-o-matic.com and you just click on the Start Recorder. Actually, I think I have it ready to go for you right here. So you go to this website, screencast-o-matic.com, and you can see that there's hyphens between the T and the O, and then the O and the M. So screencast-o-matic.com. And on this page it says here start a recording, and I think that's where it'll ask you to sign in. If you haven't signed in, it'll tell you to sign up or whatever. It'll download the software to your computer, and again, it's free of cost, so that's why I like it. And then whenever you're done with it, it gives you different options where you want to record to save your file. and one of them you can save to your computer. I'm not doing that because I don't want to take up any storage. It asks you if you want to save it to the actual program. So it'll save it online, which is pretty convenient. Or the third option is to upload it straight to YouTube. Okay, so if you don't have a YouTube account, it's going to ask you to create a YouTube account. All right, so I have YouTube listed here. So whenever you go to YouTube, it'll say, like, so you can click on sign in. Well, actually, it'll ask you for an account. So you just add an account, and you would create your own email address, or you can use your own email address, password. Then you'll create an account, and then you'll be in your own home page on YouTube. Now, what I've done is I've created a channel, and so in order to find my channel, this is the home page of YouTube. You would go to the lower left-hand corner where it says Browse Channels, and on this Browse Channels page, in the search bar, you would type in OLLU Basic Nutrition hyphen Dr. Guerrero. Okay, and then click enter, and then you see my page. So my page is the only one listed here. Click on it, and hopefully at this point we can upload videos directly to this channel. Okay, so that whenever anyone you have to subscribe. So you click on this right here on the right side. I don't know if you're seeing this. I'm hoping that you're seeing this. You would click on subscribe, and then it would choose you would choose the account that you want to use to subscribe to my channel, and you would use the one that you just created for YouTube. Okay. So what I'm hoping is that whenever you upload a video, and in order to upload a video, you go to this little icon at the top right corner next to the sign in button. That's the upward arrow with a line underneath it, and you can see how I'm hovering over it, and upload sign or label pops up. You click on upload, and again you would upload from your account. And I'm hoping that that all of us, whenever we subscribe to my channel and upload our videos, all of our videos will start posting on this particular site. Okay, so whenever I'm done with this video is going to my channel. So in my email to you, letting you know that I've completed my video intro, I will tell you to come to my YouTube channel, and this is how you're going to be able to see the video. Okay. All right. So that's YouTube. That's Screencast-O-Matic. Let's go back to the syllabus. You can go through this. The course description. Just a brief overview. We're gonna talk about nutrition. I know that you know probably a lot of basics, but we're gonna cover the basics. Make sure you thoroughly understand the basics, and then we're gonna get into some advanced level concepts. I mean, we're not gonna do something too crazy, but you're going to be a health professional in some capacity here in the next couple of years, so it's going to be very important for you to understand nutrition and how to explain nutrition and how it applies to to exercise physiology, or to sports performance, or health promotion, just depending on which discipline or which area that you start your career, you start to pursue. So we're going to talk a lot about nutrition. Obviously, this is the name of the course. You can look at the program learning outcomes. They're the same as any other kinesiology course. And then you can look at the student learning outcomes. I mean, you're going to figure all that out as we go along. But what I do want to cover is the assignments. Okay, so this box right here. Okay, so you can see the first thing listed is the student video introduction. This is going to be your opportunity to introduce yourself to the class, just like I'm doing now. Okay, so you're going to talk in front of a camera. You can use the Screencast-O-Matic website, or you can just simply record yourself on your phone, and then upload that video file to YouTube. I don't care. All I need from you is video recordings of yourself talking to the class. Okay, and once you've completed that, you'll get 20 points. But most importantly, we'll get to know each other, because I'm going to encourage you guys to watch each other's videos, and I'm definitely going to watch all of your videos. So it'll give me a chance to get to know you. It'll give yourselves a chance to know each other, and then most importantly, it'll allow me to know that you are capable of recording videos, so that we can proceed with the remaining assignments in this course. Okay, the second assignment listed is a syllabus assignment. That assignment, as I mentioned earlier, is already posted to YouTube. To Blackboard. So if you go to the assignments tab, you can see that the assignment's already posted. So simply click on it, and it'll take you straight to the assignment. And it is a quiz, but it's the reason why I use the quiz format because it grades automatically. Okay, now you can submit it as many times as you want until you get a perfect score. It should be an easy 15 points, which is the maximum amount of points. But really, I'm asking questions that make me know that you're aware of all the policies that you need to know about in this course. Due dates, understanding that you'll be submitting video presentations, just different things that I need you to know. Okay, so use the syllabus to answer all the questions, and like I said, just submit it as many times as you need to until you get a perfect score. Okay. The quizzes, you'll have a quiz after a couple of chapters. So I usually go 3 or 4 chapters before I generate a quiz. Quizzes will be 25 points each. So there'll be 25 questions, 1 point each. Most of the time it'll be a multiple choice question. There may be some true false. Maybe some short answer, just depending on the type, the content that we're covering that unit. But these quizzes are almost like serving as an exam. But I just call them quizzes because it's not really an exam, because you'll have access to all the notes in the textbook. So it's like an open note, open book quiz. Okay. The next thing on the list are the video discussions. Now you'll have 3 of them. Okay, so the video discussions. Okay, so for one video discussion, it'll be at the end of a unit. So for example, the first video discussion will be after the first 3 chapters. Okay, so you're responsible for reading chapters 1, 2, and 3. And then based on the information, I'll ask you 2 or maybe 3 questions. Okay, I'll ask, what did you think about the material? How, what is your experience with this content? Or how do you think this information will help you in your professional career? I'll ask a question like that to where you'll have to answer it in a video format. Okay, so you'll prepare a response. These responses should be less than 5 minutes. I don't want lengthy videos, but I want something to where you've thought about you've looked at the question, and your responses are based on the content that's covered in those couple of chapters, those 3 or 4 chapters, depending on the unit. Okay, so then so you'll produce a video recording of yourself responding to the questions. For each video discussion, you will be assigned to a group of 3 or 4 students. Okay, so then it becomes your responsibility to watch the videos of your group mates. So if you're in a group of 4, then you'll have to watch 3 videos. Okay, and remember, each video is less than 5 minutes, so it's not a lot of time. But really, it's kind of like we're creating an online conversation among 2 or 3 or 4 students, and you're getting to interact with each other. So you'll watch the videos, and then it leads to the next assignment, which is called the discussion board responses. Okay, so for each video discussion, so we'll go back to video discussion number 1. You'll read 3 chapters. I'll ask a couple of questions. You record yourself responding to those questions. Okay, So again, you're assigned to a group of 3 or 4 students. You will watch the video of each of your group mates. Now, not the entire class. There's like 35, 36 students in this class. I'm not asking you to watch every single video. I mean, like me, I'll be doing that for a couple of weeks. I don't want you to do that. I just want you to watch the videos of the group members that you're assigned to for that particular discussion, okay? So after you watched each one of their videos, then I want you to go to the discussion board and you'll respond to their videos. You'll say something about, you know, I agree with you on this, however, I disagree with you on this. Or you can say, I really liked how your story about your experience with this information. You know, that was a beneficial experience. Whatever. I mean, you can respond however you want. The responses aren't going to, there's not going to be any restrictions or guidelines. I mean, it's pretty much open form. If you want to go off and cover 5, 6, 7, 8 pages, that's fine. If you just want to say, hey, I really liked your video, you know, I understand what you're talking about, where you're coming from, I have had similar situations happen to me, or whatever, that's fine too. But the idea is that you watch the videos and you give yourselves a chance to interact with your classmates. Now, you know, it's kind of awkward at first, I know, but I like these assignments because so what I do is for each discussion board, I assign you to a totally different group. Okay, so you'll be in a group of 3 or 4 for the first video discussion, and then you'll be in a group with another 3 or 4 students for the second and for the third. Okay, you won't be in the same group, or you won't have the same classmates in each one of the. So it really, in all actuality, you'll be virtually interacting with anywhere between 9 to 15 students throughout the semester. Okay. So I'll cover that more whenever we get to the first video discussion. The next assignment is your individual video presentation. In this presentation, I've given you some topics. Okay. So below the list of assignments is the descriptions of all the assignments. So you can see here the number 1 is a student video introduction. In your video introduction, this is the information you'll be covering: your name, your classification, tell me you're freshman, sophomore, whatever, your major, hometown and high school, career goals and why, and then one interesting personal fact. The video should only last about a minute. I mean, it's just like if you're introducing yourself in a classroom. Okay. Then you can see the information for the syllabus assignment, the quizzes, the video discussion assignment, which I've already talked about, the discussion board responses, and then you get to your individual video presentation. So everyone in the class will engage in a video presentation. You will select from one of the following topics: sports and energy drinks, food and supplements, eating disorders and body image, nutrition during pregnancy, organic versus non-organic diets, government policies for food, or hunger around the world. It doesn't matter. Select one, okay? And your presentation is going to be about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, no longer than 5 minutes. And you're going to record yourself, and you're going to post it to YouTube, and we're all going to watch it. Really, this is an opportunity for you to select one of these topics and just talk about whatever you want. You know, what concerns do you have? You know, what benefits do you see? You know, what advantages, disadvantages? You know, likes, dislikes, whatever. I mean, these topics are pretty general. Okay, so I've given you a list just so that you can have something to work with or start off with. But there are no other guidelines. I mean, I'm not going to ask you for certain topics or certain subtopics. I just want you to speak for 3 to 5 minutes on any one of these topics. Now, it's going to require you to gather some information. I mean, you can't just ramble on about nothing. I mean, I want to see some stats or some information from different sources. But you know, select one that maybe you might have an interest or a curiosity on, and see what you can do. All right. Now remember, keep it limited to 5 minutes, because I'm going to encourage all the students to watch each of the videos, or at least several of the videos. So you know, and then besides that, I mean, I can't watch 35, 20-minute videos. I just can't. And I do want to see everyone's performance. So limit it to 5 minutes. I'm sure you can cover as much, a lot of information in 5 minutes, and I think you'll be fine. Okay. And then the final assignment will be your final exam. This will be a reflective kind of exam. Some of you have already taken me in my classes, and some of you have had my reflective exam. I'll ask questions like, what did you think about the course? How did this course prepare you for your professional future? You know, what are some things that you would add or delete from the course, or something like that? Those will be the types of questions you'll ask. So it's not really an exam that you would have to cram for, or study for, or memorize anything. But it may take some time to complete your responses, because responses, they're going to be more than just a short answer. I mean, or fill in the blank. They're going to be less than an essay. But I would say it's more than a short answer, but less than an essay. So I'd like for you guys to produce some maybe specific examples or details regarding specifics during the course that have allowed you to generate the answers that you've completed or submitted. Okay. All right. So those are the assignments. At the top of this section. So here is the list of assignments again. You go down to the bottom of page 2. I'm giving you a descriptive narrative of all the assignments or the activities. Okay. The first thing I list is the instructions for student video recordings. Now I'll cover this again here in whenever we have our first assignment due, but I do want you to look at this, because this is how you're going to submit your assignments. I've already covered it, but you can use your webcam like I'm using now, or you can use your smartphone or a video camera to record it to generate a video file that you're going to save onto your computer. You can upload that to YouTube and find my channel. Okay, find my YouTube channel and try to post it to my YouTube channel. I'm hoping that that's going to work. I'm not familiar enough with YouTube, but I'm hoping that's the way it works. Okay, so all of us can keep our videos together. We don't have to search the internet trying to find them. If that doesn't work, then I'll open up a discussion board, and you'll just simply paste the link to your video to the discussion board, so we can just click it and it'll send us straight to the YouTube video. Okay. All right. Let's see. Going down. See, you can read everything. If you have any disabilities whatsoever, please let me know in confidence and private. I'll work with you however I can. Other than that, the only thing that I want you to look at is the course calendar on page 5. All right. Again, we have the syllabus and course introduction right now. I know that we're kind of delayed, but I've already asked you to start reading chapter 1. If you haven't, then go ahead and do so. You already have access to chapter 1 because I've provided you with chapters 1, 2, and 3. Your student video introduction is due next Friday. Okay, so again, I pushed the deadline 1 week because of the delay of the start of the course. Your video introduction is due next Friday. The information can be found in regards to what you're presenting in your introduction can be found in the syllabus. And then your syllabus assignment, which is already on Blackboard, is due on Sunday, the 29th. Okay. All these assignments the deadlines are 11:59 p.m. and I have that at the top of the calendar. Okay. Then you go into week 3, you'll read chapter 3, and then you'll have your first quiz on that Friday. Okay, so the quiz will cover chapters 1, 2, and 3. And then on that Sunday, oh my gosh, this is Super Bowl Sunday, so you're going to have to do this before the big game. Your first video discussion, number 1, will be due. And as I mentioned, I'll provide you with 2 or 3 questions, and you'll simply respond to those questions based on information from chapters 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And then the next week, on Friday, your discussion board, or is it Friday, or... yeah, it's Friday. Your discussion board responses number 1 will be due. And remember, after you've completed video discussion number 1, your responsibility then is to check to see who are the group members that are assigned to your particular group for video discussion 1. That'll be 3 or 4 students. You'll need to watch their videos, so it's a total of 20 minutes max. If there's 4 students in your class, in your group that you have to watch. And then you'll go to the discussion board on Blackboard, and I'll set this up for you by then. And you'll go to your group number for that particular discussion board, and you'll post your responses to each one of your group members. Okay, So you'll get graded for the video discussion, the video submission, and then you'll get graded for the discussion board response. Okay. Then you can go to Chapter 5, Chapter 6, and we'll have a quiz on February 26th, and that'll cover Chapters 4 through 6. All right. And then we'll get into Chapter 7 and 8, and then you'll finish the first half of the semester with quiz number 3. Then we'll have spring break. We'll come back and have our second video discussion, the third video discussion, quiz 4, and then eventually the final presentation and final exam. Okay. So I'm going to stick pretty close to this. I mean, this is an online class, so we don't meet, and I don't meet with you guys, so we'll have plenty of time to complete the readings throughout a week. I don't know that aside from now, there's not a week where you have more than one chapter per week. So if you do a little bit every night, you'll be fine. Okay. All right. Well, that covers the syllabus. I've covered the Blackboard. I've covered the textbook chapters that I've provided for you. I've covered YouTube. I've covered Screencast-O-Matic. If there's any questions, if you need anything at all, please email me and I'll make sure to work with you. I appreciate your patience and understanding this week. Trust me, I've worked long and hard trying to get this course set up the way that I thought it needed to be for a college level online course. And I wish I did. I mean, I spent a lot of time on Wednesday going through different websites and meeting with different administrators and them discussing different options that I had, and I played with those options, and I tried to figure out, well, this option worked perfectly. I just couldn't play it back, and I didn't want my students to have trouble. So I felt like this was the best setup for now. Hopefully by the time I teach another online class next semester or whenever it is, I'll have access to all the tools that Blackboard provides, and we can just conduct this entire course on Blackboard. But for now, this is our best option, and let's try to make it work. If it doesn't work, then we'll figure out something else. But I'm almost certain this is going to work. Okay. All right. Well, if you have any questions or concerns, please email me. Aside from that, go ahead and start reading Chapter 1 and 2. And your first assignment is due next Friday. That's the student video introduction. Please refer to the syllabus for the specific information that you'll need to provide in that video. Okay? All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Have a great weekend. And I will hope to talk to you soon. All right.